Seven basic quality tools. Both these are used in both plan quality and control quality. This involves defining quality on the project. Many of seven basic quality tools can help clarify stakeholders' requirements and expectation when it comes to the quality, and can help also to plan the product and the project work appropriately. It clarifies the acceptance criteria and manages the stakeholder expectations. Seven basic quality tools helps in identifying the requirement, clarifies acceptance criteria and manages stakeholder expectation. The seven tools are cause and effect diagram, fishbone diagram or Ishikawa diagram, flow chart, check sheet, Pareto diagram, that is Juran's principle, histogram or 80-20 principle or Juran's principle, histogram, control chart and scatter diagram. Cause and effect diagram is required to fix a defect and to get the root cause of the defect. Fix the defect and also to get into the root cause of the defect. These cause and effect diagrams can also be used to plan how the work quality should be performed to produce deliverables that meets requirement. And what should be measured, when should be measured, how it should be measured, all those things we can get it from cause and effect diagram. Certain phases in the exam for the cause and effect diagram are creative way to look at the causes of the problem or identify the best way, to plan and clarify the definition of quality, means cause and effect diagram. Helps to simulate thinking, organize thoughts and generate discussion. Can be used to explore the factors that will result in desired future outcome. Used in desired future outcome. The another tool and technique is called flow chart and also called as process mapping. This is easy for communication with the team about the procedure. Flowcharts can help determine the cost of the quality by mapping the expected monetary value of the pursuing paths of conformance and non-conformance to the quality. This helps define and communicate to the team the process that will be used on the project. These are flowcharts. SIPOC model is one of the common type of flowchart model. Supply, input, output and customer. Supply, input, output, process, output and customer is the SIPOC model. Supply, input, process, output and customer. Check sheet is mainly to gather data. Keep track of data such as quality problems uncovered during the inspections. To gather data which are uncovered during the inspections are done in the check sheet. There is a difference between check sheet and the checklist. Checklist is output of the plan quality management and also used in the control quality. Check sheet is to gather data. The quality checklist might be a list of items to be inspected or steps to be performed, or is intended to help verify the required action has taken place or item has been included. Then the Pareto diagram or Pareto chart. This says 80% of the problems are due to 20% of the root causes. 80% of the problem are due to the, in plan quality you can identify potential problems that would be documented on a Pareto diagram. In control quality You would measure the data and represent it on a diagram to help analyze situation and determine where to focus corrective action. In control quality, to determine where to focus corrective action. In planning, identify the potential problems. In control quality, we would measure the data and represent it on the diagram to help analyze situation and determine where to focus corrective action. Pareto diagram or Pareto chart is used. Helps focus attention on most critical issues. Prioritize potential causes of the problems. Separate the critical few from uncritical many. Histogram displays the data in the form of bars or columns. This tool helps identify which problems are worth dealing with. A typical histogram presents data in no particular order and without reference to the time. Histogram has no reference to time in quality tool. As with the Pareto, you can anticipate in plan quality management the potential problems, but then plot the results of your measurements in control quality on a histogram to determine the most pressing problems. Control chart are set up in plan quality management as part of the effort to define quality on the project. Determining in advance the mean, specification limits, control limits. Control charts are used in control quality to help determine if the results of the process are within the acceptable limits. If the results of the process are within the acceptable limits or not, their control chart is used. During control quality process, samples are taken and plotted on the chart. Control chart can also be used to monitor things like project performance figures such as cost and schedule variances. Monitoring can happen in control chart. Under control chart we get the deviation, that is sigma. Under control chart we get the rule of 7 is a heuristic or general rule or thumb rule. It refers to group of series of non-random data points that total 7 on one side of the mean. The rule of 7 tells you that although none of these points are outside the control limits, they are not random and the process is out of control. The project manager should investigate this type of situation and find a cause. That is rule of 7. Then scatter diagram or correlation chart. This diagram tracks two variables to determine their relationship. A regression line or trend line is calculated to show the correlation of variables and can be used for estimation and forecasting. Scatter diagram is used for estimation and forecasting. Used tracking of two variables to determine their relationship. Benchmarking is a technique involves looking at other projects to get ideas for improvement on the current project and to provide basis to use measuring quality performance. Design of experiments is a technique used. What variables will improve the quality? Other tools and techniques are brainstorming, nominal group techniques, force field analysis, quality management and control tools, and affinity diagrams.